can't walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Handoff from the gun. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this deep.
There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
To the big fella. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Strong. He wants it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Try to get it to the edge. Still on his feet at the 45. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. This is a design run. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he needed every little bit of strength to somehow sneak that over the crossbar. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll go to the counter play. Powers through the defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll run play action. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. It's Cruz. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
To the air. It's strong. It's complete on the right side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Brings up second down.
The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Picked off to stop the threat.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Going right to work up top. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Second down, he'll throw it. This time he's got it. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The offense changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot.
Turning it on. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harvin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Strong. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. That's caught. It's Becker. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. They just keep firing. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So here comes the Auburn offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Hawaii. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stands it quickly on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got a little space. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Makes the catch. It's Kane. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He leaves it with his back. Runs through a tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes, and it's just a physical mindset of Auburn, and they're always that team that wants to run the football.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll run the toss. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Whipping through the defense. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. The play action fake. Quarterback extends the play. Fires downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Strong. Trying to set up the screen. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
And your Auburn Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Power football with the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Calls his own number. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Kane. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Auburn lines up quickly. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the end zone. He got it. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Punts it out of the air. And he will score. Touchdown, Auburn.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's strong. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Makes the grab right down the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Indiana.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. And to get rid of it quickly. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's taking the shot. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll try the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Rides to the back. Plows through the defense. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle, and you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
There's the pressure. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They take the lead with the 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 21 over James Madison. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Finding open areas. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Off play action. Finds his tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
That's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Dings it complete to the right. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 32-29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one, running it too? Great push up front.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Caught behind the line. It's Henderson. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Harvin. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Looking for a push on 4th down. He's brought down, but it'll be... for a first down.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
Now on first down from the 28. Running it to the right. Slithers into space. There he goes. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets it...
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throwing on the run. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Indiana. They move on top here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Quarterback making checks. Just keeps slinging it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
The corners are walked up tight. Motion from the wideout. Reads it, fires complete. Inside the 30. Turning it on. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So here comes the Auburn offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. That's caught. It's Henderson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Sends it back in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. He wants to throw it again. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Tigers are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Quickly out to the tight end. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Leaves it with the running back. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Auburn lines up quickly. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to UTEP. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on now. Breaks into the open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Quarterback on the keeper. Shows him the stiff arm.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Strong. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. He's looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give out of the gun. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Trying play action. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle. It's Kane. Open space at the 25. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
Well, that is a Herculean effort. He caught the ball in the middle of the field and somehow was able to use his speed and his vision and awareness and still get out of bounds to stop the clock.
He'll throw it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man quickly. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic.
Touchdown, Tiger! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Now, you talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan. Executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds.
On the set.
Corner's going to give them room. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.